Hello everybody. Today you're going to learn how to create invoices inside your SuiteCRM system. My name is Bastian Hammer, your go-to expert when it comes to all things CRM, marketing automation, e-commerce and sales integration. Okay, so let's go. I assume that you've got your SuiteCRM system already up and running. You're working on data and you've got a couple of processes set up. And now you want to take it to the next level from within your CRM systems. You want to generate invoices for your customers. Let's give it a try. First, we'll check out the configuration options on the invoices. For that one, I go into the admin area. And you can see here is the sales module settings option. And there is the invoice settings, so we can start with our invoice or initial invoice number somewhere. That means like we've got one invoice number, and when we create more invoices, our number will automatically be incremented to the next higher one. And we can simply put this to, I don't know, any number. Doesn't matter. Maybe you've got like a specific naming structure. Maybe you start with a year or whatever, and then you're counting up or similar. Works either way. You can simply adjust it to your needs. Then there's something special, enable line item groups. So if you have services and products and you want to kind of separate them on your offers and on your invoices, then you would keep this one here checked. Otherwise you would just get rid of it if you want to have like one list fits everything. And then add text to the line total. So there's a line item and then there's a total, whether you want to have the text inside the line item. The text. And then I would click on save. And let's start how you would usually start with this. So yes, you can create an invoice out of the blue, but most likely, if you have the processes set up nicely and your data is running like through like a journey, you've got the customer, or like you first get a lead and then you convert the lead and then you've got an opportunity, an offer, or like a quotation, and you've got the invoice based on the quotation which the customer accepted now. And therefore we first go into quotes. Check out my video on the quotations. We go into all sorts of details there, and I would reopen the quotation that we've created inside this video. And now there's one very neat, one special feature about the invoices and the quotations. I can simply take this one here and I can convert this to an invoice. So I click on that, and as you can see, it transfers me over to the invoice module. You can see this here in the URL, and here now we are in invoices. There the invoice is active, and now it's not a design quote anymore, it's a design invoice. And maybe the rest can stay as it is. So the invoice number, I've just set it in the configuration. Now the quotation number, it's related to the quotation itself. Then we've got a quotation date, an invoice date, and a due date. If you want to add this, you can add some description names here. So what I've done in a couple of projects already is like some payment terms for every invoice. Maybe there's a drop down and you've got different details on the payment terms, and then you would select it by the drop down, and then the value of the drop down will later on be rendered inside your PDF file once you print out the invoice. Check out my video on SuiteCRM and the templates for this. But the rest, as you can see, everything was just basically copied from my quotation, the company and the customer name. So it makes it very, very easy for me to fill out the details here quickly. If I want to copy the billing address into the shipping address, then I would do this as well. Just in case you have different addresses, then you would basically fill out the shipping address here individually. Then you can see the design hour has been copied already, and this was I believe this one was a line items group name. So here you would be able to add the design, but now you can, for instance, add a product line as well. And for the product, you can select a product, meaning like maybe I want to have a test product here, and I'm selling this 10 times in this case, and it will automatically be calculated the totals here. Maybe you have to add the add different kinds of or text or something. You will know it better than me what's applied text in your country, maybe in your state or something. So try to configure it via the fields and the edit lists or the field the drop down lists in order to have the right values here for you. But as you can see, it works nicely. You can add whatever you need here and build up your invoice. It will calculate everything for you automatically. It will total all the details here as well. And after I'm done with this one, I can simply click on save and my invoice will be saved. And now the nice thing is you've got the relationship to the quotation automatically. So remember, we started at the quotations. From the quotation, where we basically entered all the details already, we simply converted or created an invoice from the quotation, and now the CRM system has remembered all sorts of things for you. So here's a relationship to your design quotation that we have created before. Then we've got the invoice to, so the account and the contact. So if I go to the account now, for instance, I can see the invoice as well. So you will have here your sub panels, and then we've got the invoices, and here you can see the invoice which is listed here as well. So nice, this is all integrated, it's working very easily. So if you create all the data inside your account already with the address, if you create all your data inside the quotation already, the invoice will be very simple and it will generate most of the details for you already with simply clicking on it or filling it out. One specific thing, so look into the status. Basically at the moment it says paid, but maybe you have like different option here, unpaid or cancelled. It could happen as well. And if you have your accounting or the source for your accounting, the data inside your CRM system as well, you want to work with this one. So I've got a couple of projects where people really work with had like filters inside their list view of the invoices, and they work with the unpaid versions. So the unpaid versions, you need to see how old they are. Maybe you need to send a reminder to this person that the invoice is due, or the paid versions, and then you can use this for generating all sorts of reports, monthly revenue, and sorts of and things like this. Okay, let's quickly recap. If you've already been working with the quotations, then creating an invoice from it is very, very simple. So you have the quotation, you're inside the quotation, you would simply create an invoice from the action menu, and all your data is filled in already for you. And you just need to see what you need to adjust. Maybe there's some pricing, maybe there's a little bit of change in some line items, and maybe you need to change some of the header data. But mostly the work is being taken over, is being taken care of for you, so you don't have to worry too much about filling all the details anymore, and you can just go faster through your processes. Okay, that's already it on invoices. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.